Hi everyone, quick introduction here. I've realized that me trying to tape, talk, and be this far away from my camera, I'm having to do voiceovers over it anyway. So I wanted to get somebody else to actually do the exercises and show you what they were. So my lovely wife put on her sexy clothes to show off a little bit for you all. She is going to do the program with me, and we're going to try and go through this full 21 weeks with her. I've got the before photos that we just showed you, and at the end of all of this, and as we go, I will continue to show you some more of the other photos. So without further ado, here she is. So Lorna decided to come out with me and start this little program I'm doing.
First trainee.
Yeah, so exercise number 1. We'll take some before and after photos that she's gonna hate at first. Get angry, but she's doing the leg press right now. 110 pounds. Legs are coming pretty much to a 90. Back's flat on the pad.
So let's see if I can pose with that 110.
So just make sure you get a good, you want the balls of your feet, that way you don't slip. Now push with your feet, there you go. Should work in here. Now when you finish, move your feet back up here because trying to come back out is going to be difficult. Lorna's doing the leg extension. You can see her back is nice and straight on the pad. Her knees are in line with the axis of the machine. Nice 50 pounds. Straight up. Squeeze at the top here. Push it all the way till your legs are straight out. There you go.
This 50 might be a little bit more than what I was expecting, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, if it's too much, bring it down. All right, next we're on to the leg curl machine. Lorna again has her back flat up and down. It's actually easier for her with a little bit longer legs to body. Knees are in line with the yellow axis of the machine. Pads comfortable for her. Again, she's using 50 pounds here for 15 reps. Nice, smooth. Tighten the hamstrings and bring it up slowly, time under tension. So here's the donkey kick machine. It's a little easier for me to show you all with Lorna. So again, the point here, you're not pushing out with your leg, you're lifting your hip up. Try to keep your back straight, there you go. There you go. And you can feel in the actual glute muscle, you're basically hinging on your hip, not pushing your leg out. Don't make this a press, make it a glute push. Again, you're lifting your hip and you can see the roundness of her. There you go. It's a hip hinge that works your glute. It's not a push out and leg press, which is going to use more of your thigh and hamstring. The stronger you make your glutes, the easier all these exercises are and the more stable your body will be. Smile. Next in the series of machines is the row. Lorna's got a nice stretch in her arms and then she's pulling back. Now when she comes back here, pull these, shove these, there you go, shove the shoulders back. Straight up and, there you go. And you can see her right here, everything's coming back. And squeezing my finger right there. There you go. You can see the muscle in her back starting to tighten up. There you go. And a nice, smooth, gentle back to the beginning. Now here's the lat pull down. Again, we're doing real lightweight till she gets used to doing it, but shoulders come down and then she drives the elbows into the ground. And drive. There you go. So the shoulders come up a little bit, and then as you come down, you're shoving right down, and this muscle right here, this little bat wing that's popping out, that's your lat. And you can see it's, there you go. Both sides you can see it. Now here's the chest press. You can see the line coming through the bar across Lorna's chest, dead center. She's starting to bring her elbows up now. So twist these down just a little bit. Down. There you go. Nice angle here as you push. A lot of times what you'll see is as you get tired, these elbows will start to come out more into a chicken wing as opposed to a nice 45-degree angle. That 45-degree angle will keep all the stress off your shoulders and keep you from getting hurt. Shoulder press. Lorna's got her arms at just about a 90-degree angle at the bottom. A little bit of an angle to them. Just a couple inches above where her shoulder is. Just because once you eventually switch to a bar, you don't want to be used to it being all the way down here, because that's not how you're going to shoulder press. You're going to shoulder press from just about right around the middle of the neck. Now as you push up, it's a straight up and down motion. As we were talking about earlier, when you get tired, you tend to slouch, and that ends up meaning you're pushing more with your chest than straight with your shoulders. With any of these exercises, if your form starts to go, just call it a day or drop the weight and continue to do it with proper form, making sure that you hit the actual muscle that you're trying to focus on. So here we go with the bicep curl. Notice how her arm is moving backwards. That's what we don't want. So we're gonna hold that in place for her, and that'll focus that bicep. You want to just pivot the elbow, which will focus more here. The more you move your shoulder and arm back, the more issues you're going to have in your shoulder and the less work your bicep is actually going to get. If you twist the wrist, the bicep here gets a little bit tighter and a little bit more round. So it's just a little bit extra to focus on the bicep contraction. All right, here we have this tricep extension. Lorna's got her arm fairly straight up and down.
Fairly.
It's fine. And she's coming up. She's not pushing with her shoulder. She's pivoting at her elbow and locking out. And so you can see the tricep getting stronger here. Now watch the shoulder. Very little movement. It's okay to use lighter weight until you get used to this. If you use heavy weight and your shoulder starts to push out away from yourself, you're going to start focusing here and possibly injure yourself as opposed to focusing on your tricep. Now this is also one of the few exercises where you want to fully extend and lock out the elbow to work on all three heads of your tricep. And here is the ab circuit for week 1. Lorna is doing the W raise. Legs up, down at a 45, down, middle, down, to the right. So now we're counting 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go. Your legs don't have to be perfectly straight, but the straighter they are, the harder it will be on your stomach just because of leverage and the fulcrum here. But you're focusing on this lower part of your abs, that V area. It'll also work your hip flexors, so make sure that you stretch that area when we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Remember, when your form starts to go away, you're done. It's not just flinging legs up. So if you can't get them properly, you're done with that exercise.
I'm about to give up.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start the in and outs. All right, go. So Lorna is, again, just starting. So trying to do the full in and out is too hard at this point. That's fine. So she's just using the legs, but she's keeping her body up, keeping her stomach tight right here. And as she's doing it, she's pulling her hips in and getting that right here tight as she goes. There you go. Total of 10 reps. All right, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go again. And she's going to keep doing this until she wears herself out, and then we'll move to the next exercise. Now here's the levitation crunch. You want to try to keep your back straight, so you're coming up off the ground. Lift.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't lift. This is as far as I'm going right now.
All right, so put your elbows on the pad and push yourself up with them. And use your, off the ground, There you go. Use your abs and your elbows to push yourself up. There you go. There you go. That'll help work your stomach, but you're getting the support of your abs to keep your back straight. There you go. And what this does, instead of a normal crunch, which works here, it gets that middle section, which is very hard to actually focus on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're getting closer to the end, so if you can only get one set here, that's fine. Done? All right, so we had a bit of a exhausted wife, and that's all right. That's the whole point here. So if you can't get through everything, that's fine. That's why we're doing this. You want to build up, and this is a harder ab circuit, probably the hardest part of the workouts we're doing right now. So she's going to get some inhaler, take a breath, relax, and we'll try to do more next time. She only got through the first 3 exercises. That's perfectly fine. Hopefully by the end of week 2, she'll be able to do all of them. And we're going to move to a different type of circuit by then anyway. So I'm going to start working through them. Hopefully she'll be in more of these, and y'all can enjoy the view.